Graded steps in reading Quran in Arabic. First step is to learn the names of the Arabic letters in their proper sequence. Learning the name is important because in certain places in the Quran, beginning of the surahs, there are words that are made of letters and we pronounce the letter names, not just the sound. So that's why we begin learning the names of Arabic letters, and in the next step we will learn the sounds of Arabic letters. So in this page you have all the Arabic letters starting from right, going all the way to the left, and starting from right, going all the way to the left, starting from right, going all the way to the left. That's the sequence of our reading Arabic. We always start from the right and we keep moving along to the left. In order for you to hear the names and be able to say them after me, I'm going to pause momentarily after each letter and give you enough time to say after me. Alif, Ba, Ta, Ta, Jim, Ha, O, Dal, Zal, Ro, Zay, Sin, Shin, Sod, Dod, O, Wo, Ain, Ain, Ba, Qaf, Ya, Lam, Mim, Noon, Ha, Wow, Hamza, Ya, and there are two letters which are dual letters, but they're often in the Quran together. So we learn them as well. Lam, Alif, and Ta, Marbuta. Notice in this chart, we have some letters that are in red color. Now these letters are a little different, pronounced differently, as they are called heavy or thick letters. So when we say them, our mouth becomes tensed, cheeks puff up, and we have a heavy sound as if we are lifting something heavy and say, oh. So these are ho, ro, sod, bod, to, wa, ain, and qaf. We also notice here there are three letters that has an arrow next to it. So these letters have a muffled sound. They sound similar to some of the letters in the alphabet chart, but they're not quite the same. So we have to remember when we are pronouncing the names of these letters or the sounds of these letters, our tongue have to stick out from the mouth, touching the base edge of the upper incisors or upper teeth. So that muffles the sound of the letters. let's go over the letters that are similar, and because of their protruding different sounds, it makes a different sound. So here are some of the letters. They are sound different, even though are similar. So ta is a light letter and ta is a heavy letter. So that makes the sound difference. Ta, ta, dal, bod. Now here three letters that are often confused, but they are not quite the same. These two have the same hissing sound, but one is light and one is heavy. And this one has the tongue sticking out, muffled sound. So I'm going to repeat this couple of times so you can hear the difference. Sin, sod, fa. Sin, sod, fa. Sin, sod, fa. The same with these three letters. Zay has a buzzing sound. Val has a muffled sound, but both of them are light letters. Vo has the same sound as Val, but it is heavy. So that is what makes the sound difference. I'm going to repeat it 3 times so you can hear the sound difference. Zay, Val, Vo. Zay, Val, Vo. Zay, Val, Vo. Kaf and Qaf. One is light, one is heavy. They are not quite at the same origin point, but there's a slight confusion when people say the sounds. Kaf is like an English K, and Qaf is closing your throat and opening. Kaf, off. Kaf, off. Kaf, off. Now, ha and ghain, they are both from the top of our throat. So there is some confusion there, but the difference between the two is that for the ha, you have to have some air pushing through the throat, and it makes a scratchy sound. Ha. Whereas the ghain, don't let the air pass through. You hold the air in as if you are gargling, like you say, oh. So ha, ghain, ha, ghain, ha, ghain. Now these two letters are from the middle of the throat, and they're often confused because they sound similar, but they're not quite the same. They're both light letters, but this one is more from the bottom of the throat, and this one is from the middle of the throat. So when this sound comes out, it's as if we are releasing air from our chest, and we say, ah. This is like an English H. But this ha is no equivalent in English, and this has a lot of air from the middle of the throat. If you put your finger on the middle of the throat, you can feel the air passing. Ha, 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 ha. This has a little voice to it. Ha, and this one does not. Ha, ha, ha. Now these two letters have the same problem. This is Hamza, which is from the bottom of the throat, and this is Ain, which is from the middle of the throat, same place where the Ha is. But Ha has air and Ain does not have air. But if you put your finger on the Adam's apple, you will feel it move. Hamza, Ain, Hamza, Ain, Hamza, Ain. This makes the sound of A, and this is A. This is opens the throat. This one is just starting from a stopping place. So after going through all these subtle differences, which I don't expect everyone to master in the beginning, but it's good to have a background before we practice the names of the letter so that we are not confusing one with the other. So we are going to go back to this chart again and start saying them again at the second time to help us with a clearer mind now that we know the difference in the sounds. Alif, Ba, Da, Ba, Jim, Ha, Ho, Dal, Lal, Ro, Zay, Sin, Shin, Sod, Dod, To, Wo, Ain, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Lam, Mim, Noon, Ha, Waw, Hamza, Ya, Lam, Alif, and Ta marbuta. To practice the name, to go over and over again, listen to it many times, say after me, and master the names of the letter with their sound differences. In the next step, we are going to learn how to practice these letters out of sequence. So when we are reading the Quran, we can recognize them out of place.